channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm very excited because today is the first cooking / baking video of 2021. If you don't know, I am planning on doing a cooking or baking video every Thursday on my channel every single week, just to help get me motivated to cook and bake more, as well as maybe help others to get cooking and baking more, because it is cheaper, it is healthier generally, even though today we are making a dessert. Yeah, but I'm just really excited to do this because cooking and baking is something that I really enjoy doing, but I definitely don't do it near enough. The amount of takeout that I order is gross. So this is definitely going to help me to get motivated to cook and bake more. And yeah, so today what we're going to be making is Oreo Rice Krispies, and I'm very excited for that. The recipe we are using, as always, I will leave it down in the description below, but we are halving it just so then we don't create too much. Yeah, but I'm really excited, so let's just get right started. So the first thing we want to do is, in a large bowl, we're gonna mix the Rice Krispie cereal. Now the regular recipe says 5 cups, but we're doing a half batch, so we're doing 2.5 cups, and then we're gonna add crushed Oreos. So we're just gonna crush these. I'm not using regular Oreos, I'm using the birthday cake ones because they are my favorite. I think they're really good, and I think either way, like no matter what, any type of Oreo will be good with this recipe. So I decided to go with the birthday cake ones. The other ones that I was thinking of doing it with were maybe just the golden Oreos. I haven't had those in so long, but I know that they're really good and I really like them. But yeah, for the sake of this video though, we are doing it with the birthday cake Oreos, and I am very excited because I think it's going to taste so good. So yeah, just crush those up as much as you can. Now I am doing a half batch, but I am adding a bit more Oreo than the half amount. It says 16, I believe, for when you're doing the full amount. Yeah, 16, but I added 10 because I really like Oreos and I really wanted to give the Oreo taste into these Rice Krispie treats. Okay, and then the next thing is to add usually 1 cup, but since we're doing a half batch, half a cup of mini marshmallows. Now, the store that I went to had literally no mini marshmallows, so I just took giant ones and cut them into quarters. So those are going to be our mini marshmallows for today. And then all we're going to do, take a spatula, and we're just going to mix that all together. And that is going to be the base for our Oreo Rice Krispies once we get all the marshmallow and butter melted down. So yeah. The only problem I will say with cutting marshmallows instead of using full ones is that they are very sticky on the inside. So they stick to each other, they stick to the Krispies, they stick to the Oreos. So you might just have to pull some of them apart when you're mixing and whatnot. So that's not a huge deal, not too difficult. But yeah, we've got it all mixed together now, and we're ready to go melt our butter and our marshmallows. Okay, so I've readjusted us to give us a different angle in the kitchen because we are going to be using the oven now, and the next step is to add the butter to the pan, and usually it's 5 tablespoons, but once again, since we're doing a half batch, it's going to be 2.5 tablespoons. So we've got our pot set up over here, and we're just going to add in that butter and let it melt. Warmed up pretty quick, so we can go down to medium heat. And let that all melt in the pan. And then now that it's melted, we're gonna add in 4 cups of marshmallows. Now once again, you're supposed to use mini marshmallows, but the store that I went to didn't have any, so we're just using the big guys. is to take all of our melted marshmallow and just pour it over our Rice Krispy Oreo marshmallow mixture that we set aside earlier. Look at how smooth that marshmallow is. I love baking and cooking and stuff because it's just so fascinating to me how, like, chemistry. Basically, it's just all chemistry. And I was a huge lover of chemistry back in high school, so me loving it now really makes a lot of sense still. I love chemistry. I think it was my favorite, like, sciencey subject. Oh, if you listen carefully, you can hear the Rice Krispies crackling in the container, in the bowl. Okay, so we just want to mix that all together the best we can until it's all combined like that. And then next up, you're just going to take a pan. I highly suggest either greasing it or putting parchment paper in it. I just put some Pam in it to make sure, or at least attempt to make sure, that the Rice Krispie won't stick as much. And we're just going to take it all out of the bowl the best you can, because there's definitely some of it that's still highly sticking into the bowl. Okay, so we got most of it, and now we're just gonna try and pack it down into our pan. Now, Pam will, or cooking spray will make it a bit more difficult to pack down because it doesn't want to stick to the pan as much. Like I said though, that definitely helps for when you're cutting it and whatnot, but it will make it a bit more difficult when you're trying to pack her down. And yeah, so now we have it all in our pan. We just have to set it aside for about 30 minutes to let it harden. So our Oreo Rice Krispies are all finished. They look cute. They look just like regular Rice Krispies, but with also Oreos in them. So I'm just gonna cut a little piece so I can try it. I'm very excited because, like I said, I used the birthday cake Oreo cookies, and they are my favorite. I love Rice Krispies, I love Oreos, so I'm very excited to just Yeah, very good. Definitely recommend. You can't have this. Definitely recommend. They're pretty easy to make. Don't require too many ingredients, which is nice. So I do recommend making them. They taste really good. I really like it with the birthday cake Oreos. It adds a little bit of an extra something. And like I said, I love birthday cake Oreos. I definitely feel like you could literally make this with whatever type of Oreos you wanted, just for like a little added flavorness to them. I definitely think I want to try them out with more different types of Oreos in the future. I feel like the mint Oreos would be really good. I really like mint Oreos too. They're one of my favorites. Yeah. But I'm really excited to start this little cooking and baking series on my channel. I'm excited for the other things that I'm going to be cooking and baking for you guys. I was supposed to actually cook this week, but then I took a bit too long for that, and now we're baking instead because it's way faster to film and edit and everything. But I will be hopefully making a great dinner for you guys next week that you can try out for yourselves, and I'm really excited to make it and try it out myself. It sounds so good, and I'm so excited for you to see what it is. But that is all I have for you guys today. Make sure you follow me on my social medias and let me know if you try these out at your house. They were super easy to make. It's literally just like a regular Rice Krispie, but you add in Oreos in it, and it's really good. So make sure you follow me on my social media, subscribe to my channel for more content from me. I am posting more often now, and it feels so great. You can also follow me over on Twitch, where I am streaming most days as of right now. I'm having a lot of fun streaming as well. And you can drop me any game suggestions that you want me to play down below. But with that being said, I think that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.